Dear Joanne, let's talk tattoos and piercings. So after reading your blog post literally like 10 minutes ago, I instantly had a lot to say. As usual, I probably will rant. Sorry, I actually haven't had a warm drink all day and I've been craving it. So I will be drinking from my B cup. B. Ha. Ha. Anyway, let's move on. So I don't know if any of you have noticed yet, but I have 3 tattoos of my own. I have a moon here. I have a 4-leaf clover here. I say it's a 4-leaf clover, it doesn't actually look like one. And on my foot, which is currently covered, I have a heart tattoo. Now those are 3 small little tattoos that I have wanted for a little while now and decided, hey, what the hell, let's just get them. To me, the tattoos mean something to me, even if they don't mean something to somebody else. For example, I got a small heart tattoo on my foot, and the reason why I got it is because I've wanted it since I was about 11, and I saw the idea on a CD, and I kind of liked it, and every time somebody asked me what I wanted if I ever got a tattoo, the first thing I said was, I'd really like a tattoo of a heart on my foot. So I went with my best friend Phoebe and we went and got it done, and then yeah, I got that, which is all making like a lot of sense. So I got the heart tattoo and my best friend Phoebe got the giraffe, and we named it Martin, and it's an inside joke, and hers was a lot more brave than mine was, but I'm a scaredy cat and it was on a bone and I was really scared, and I just kind of wanted this little tattoo that could be covered very easily. Notice how I said that, covered very easily, just in case nobody at work approved of it, even though my friend Danny actually has many tattoos on her. I think she has one on her wrist. I feel like I'm going to be the worst friend ever if she does not have one on her wrist. I feel like she has one around here somewhere. I know she has one on her foot, which is why I asked her if it hurt, even though I got numbing cream, whatever, call me a fake. And then this year, myself and Joanne, who I am talking to right now, hi Joanne, we got one together. Now, the reason why I have 3 is because I got 2 at the same time, and the reason why I did that is because when I got my foot tattooed, the guy felt really guilty for making me pay the minimum charge when it wasn't worth the minimum charge. So I thought, help a guy out, just get 2. And I kind of like the idea of them being outlined. I quite like that. And I don't know. For me, they mean something. Now, the 4-leaf clover is representing my gorgeous niece in Ireland. I have a family in Ireland. I have a sister-in-law that's Irish. I now have a niece that's Irish. I have a baba on the way that is gonna be Irish, and my brother is now, I always say he's part Irish. He has the accent. He doesn't like to admit it, but he has the accent, so he's Irish. The second one was a moon that I got, and the reason why I got it, I didn't actually have a specific reason to why I got the moon.
Just me, her and the moon.
I looked it up online and I just kind of liked it, so I got it. And it was like a standard tattoo that you can get on your wrist, so I kept coming back to that one every time. I kind of wanted them to be a bit smaller, and I kind of wanted this to look more like a 4-leaf clover. I keep holding it like this so you can see it. I kind of wanted it to look like a 4-leaf clover and not like whatever it looks like, so it's not perfect, but it's mine and it means something to me. I know what it means, and if anyone ever asks, I will instantly turn around and be like, this one's for my niece and this one's just for fun. And that's what tattoos are meant to be. They're meant to be fun. They're meant to be your own scrapbook of art. They're supposed to be something that means something. And every time I think of tattoos, I instantly think of Peyton Sawyer from One Tree Hill, where she says, I want to draw something that means something to somebody. I want to make someone feel something. And every time I look down at my tattoos, I look down and I feel happy that I actually had the nerve to get this tattoo, that I managed to sit in a chair and actually get the tattoo that I wanted and not be scared and not back out at the last minute like everybody said I was going to do. Thank you guys. In a workplace, I feel like it shouldn't matter if you have a tattoo or not. I feel like you shouldn't be defined of the things that you have on your skin. I don't know how to explain myself. The reason why I haven't really been talking about it in a workplace is because my workplace doesn't mind tattoos. We're quite a laid-back company, and I feel like the kind of industries I want to get into eventually in the future, I feel like they won't matter either, because it's kind of more like a media-ish kind of sector. But I feel like some places, I feel like banks are probably a major thing. You are not allowed to have them. So I had a conversation with somebody that I work with. It's a boy, and he said that he really wanted a sleeve, and he didn't dare because it's not really appropriate for an office-based company. That's bull. If you want to get a tattoo sleeve, of a complete sleeve of tattoos, do it. As long as it's something that means something to you, why should it matter what everyone else thinks? Why should people judge you on some sketches on your arm? They are yours. That is yours, and nobody can take that away from you. I don't care if someone didn't hire me because of my tattoos, because at the end of the day, that's discrimination. That is going against a lot of things that we stand for, probably as a country and probably as a worldwide thing. And I feel like it's kind of disgusting for someone to not hire someone because they have tattoos on their body. Like, it can be easily covered up. Unless you have a tattoo on your face, it can be covered up. If it's such a problem, like at an event, if it was going to be a problem, I would wear a cardigan or a long sleeve top, or maybe put body paint on if I had to, body makeup, you know, just something to cover it up. But luckily for me, it's never been a problem, so that is absolutely fine. Another thing that people have a problem with, especially in a workplace, is piercings. I have a piercing here. I would mention it, but I have no idea what it's called. I'm not an expert on these things. I've just wanted one of these for a while. Me and my best friend Phoebe. When I say we went voluntarily, I was forced, and I still stand to that day that I was forced. And I remember getting it done, and I remember the relief I felt that I finally got something else that I really wanted and didn't back out. I mean, there was a second where I could have just instantly turned my head instead of getting it done. But Phoebe, she held my head still. She was like, I knew you was gonna turn your head. But I mean, like Joanne mentioned in her blog post, I can see why people would have a problem with piercings. I don't really like the whole lip piercing, eyebrow piercing. I've always wanted a nose stud, but I'm too scared to get that, so I'm not going to get that. But when it comes to, for example, I'm going to just copy some examples that Joanne used in her blog post. By the way, the link for that will be down in the description, so you can check that post out. If it's a doctor, I don't really care. As long as they can do their job and they are qualified, I do not care about the religion. I don't care about what colour their skin is. I definitely do not care if they have tattoos, and I definitely, again, do not care if they have piercings on their face. Because at the end of the day, as long as they can look after me or look after somebody else that I am currently here visiting, I don't care. Because at the end of the day,
All I know at the end of the day.
why are people judging other people on a very personal choice that they have made themselves? It doesn't make sense. One reason why that was really bad grammar. Another reason for why Joanne and I are very good friends, and probably best friends, let's be honest, she's one of my best friends. The reason why me and Joanne are like practically sisters is because Well, we both have this admiration of other people's tattoos, and I don't like to call them tattoos, I like to call them their own personal art, because I have a woman that's at the gym. There's a woman at the gym that's a trainer. I don't know if she still works there, but she did at some point, and she had like a full sleeve here. And every time she used to do our classes, I'd just stare at her, not in like a creepy way, like I'd just try and look at her arm, and I didn't know if she thought I was judging her or if she thought I was just creepy. I wanted to ask her questions. Why does she have this certain tattoo? Why does she choose to have this tattoo? Why does she have that one? What is the reason behind it? I like to know people's reasons behind tattoos, and I don't know, I find them fascinating. We are in the 21st century, and our generation, we've all grown up to just sort of not really care about anything. That's why we don't really care about if somebody's gay, or if somebody's straight, or if somebody's, I don't know, transsexual, or if somebody's got a tattoo, or if somebody's got piercings all over their faces, or all over their ears, or something. It is a freedom of their own speech, and in my opinion, I feel like that is them expressing themselves. Leave them to it, let them do what they want. I think it's disgusting that some companies actually turn away people because they have a tattoo on their arm, or they have a tattoo that's visible. I think that's disgusting, and I feel like it's very, very disgusting that people are judging others about this. That is their own choice. If they want to get that, leave them to it. It's nothing to do with you. Dear Joanne, let's talk about tattoos and piercings, and to be quite honest, all I can do now is rant, so I'm stopping myself now. I'm gonna finish this gorgeous cup of tea that I've made, and I will see you again next month with my starting topic of Dear Joanne. Sayonara.